Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense. Like under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set to kick off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Madd3n. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2. Eason. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Eason sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Here's Eason to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Eason. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17 yards.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Valentine to return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Out comes this offense again, led by Trey Burton. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Sliding out of the pocket. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Eason. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run with Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Eason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. For the extra point. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Madd3n to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun is Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the gun. Eason. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of
a good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Again, it's Bell. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Eason, he'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
New York ready to go again offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
New York.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Jets.
Now it's Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Final score, Dolphins.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games.